Well, welcome back, everybody, to Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth. A child is trying to kick me. Francie, can you help me here? Just turn around and clock her one, it's fine. You're close to the same age, you probably won't even be arrested. Probably. Hello, little girl. Now then, Kay. She's like a stray cat. I wonder if I should feed her something. Oh, wait, really? Feed her something? You mean like a plastic bag? No, I think they mean this, obviously. It's the only food item we've got. Alright, let's give her the Swiss roll. Do you want this? Will you be my friend now? Okay, I promise to give this to you if you calm down. A Swiss roll! Yay, we're friends now? It really belongs to you though, doesn't it? Yeah, I was saving it for Daddy. Oh. Well, gotta go. Oh no. Does she know? I'm assuming that she does. Oh my. Your father. He's... Oh, no, Miles, don't. Don't you say another word, pal. She don't know yet. Thanks for watching out for me, Gummy. But I already know about Daddy. I overheard the guards talking. Oh no! About how he's not here anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't protect him. Oh, this is so sad suddenly though. Okay. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna... Oh no, she's only a little kid. Oh, darn it. Oh no. Oh, poor thing. It's alright. Let it all out. Your father just passed away after all. Poor thing. I myself was also involved in a case at this courthouse when I was a young child. That's right, Edgeworth. Maybe you can help her. A case in which my father, who was a defense attorney, passed away. All of my dreams of becoming a lawyer were crushed into fine ash on that nightmarish day. Well, okay, maybe you don't have to tell her all this. She is a little kid. Even now, the wound festers deep in the depths of my... Oh, well, that's fine, Edgeworth. Good. I'm glad you were here to help. Oh, jeez. Ever since that incident, I've dedicated myself to locking away every criminal I can. And now, to have this happen right in front of me. This child, I feel a certain shared fate, common bond between us. Miles Edgeworth, what sort of gentleman are you? Are you going to just stand there and watch a lady cry? Oh, you're right. Sorry about that. Well, Franny, you could do something too. Okay. Here, how about we use this handkerchief here and dry your little eyes? Oh, gross, but so cute. Well, I don't know if that's what he meant, but it's fine. It's all fine. No! My cravat! Don't blow your nose on that! Well, it's fine. Edgeworth, you probably have another. Maybe? I feel better now. Thanks. Oh, bless. Jeez. Alright, are you gonna be okay, darling? Okay. Are you going to be alright? Yeah. I'm already alright. Somehow I highly doubt that, but I'm not going to push it. I promised Daddy I'd never cry in front of strangers. And you're a good kid, aren't you, Kay? You always keep your promises, right? Yeah, that's right. Even if I can't see Daddy anymore, I'm gonna keep all my promises. You're a very brave girl, Kay. You're a very good child for keeping the promises you made to your papa. I'll even testify that you didn't cry just for you. Francie, that's lying. Oh, she don't care. Thank you very much, lady. Ha! It's nothing. I'm only telling the truth after all. It would appear that because her father was a respected prosecutor, Francisco's sympathetic to Kay's feelings. Well, that's good at least. At least she's not mean to her. Poor thing. Alright, I hate to do this, but we've got to talk about your dad. Okay, what kind of person was your father? Daddy was a hero of justice. His job was to catch all the bad people in the world. So to you, prosecutor is a hero of justice, huh? I suppose we are in a sense, as we are the ones who seek guilty verdicts for criminals.
Plus, you know what? Whenever I came to the courthouse, Daddy would buy me my absolute favorite treat, Swiss rolls.
Oh?
I want to be a hero of justice someday, just like Daddy. So I've been working really hard.
I see. And what have you been working hard on?
I've been working hard to keep all the promises Daddy and I made together.
A promise notebook? May I take a look inside?
Sure, okay.
Isn't that private, Edgeworth? Jeez. It appears to be an exchange diary of sorts between father and daughter. Mr. Faraday's writing conveys a sense of the kind man he was. This little notebook just might come in handy later. What, you gonna take it? Oh, man. Alright, fine. We'll have to look at that. Thank you for showing it to me. I hope you'll continue to work hard and become a hero just like your father.
I'm gonna try.
Hey, Kay, so I'm a detective that catches the bad people, right? That makes me a hero, too.
Yeah, you're really cool too, Gummy.
Yeah, aren't I, Kay? What is with the two of them? They're friends. That's fine. I hand down verdicts of justice, so that makes me a hero, too. Everyone just need to be a hero up in here? Yes, and thanks to your oh-so heroic testimony, you almost painted that detective as a vile criminal and sent him off to jail. Get him, Franny. I'm really sorry about that.
Gummy's not a bad man, okay?
That poor judge. He's being treated like a vile criminal rather than a hero of justice. Well, it's because he's an idiot. There, I said it. He's a lovable idiot. It appears that you and Detective Gumshoe are good friends, Kay.
Yeah, we're friends.
In that case, would you mind telling me a little more about him?
Talk to me about Dick Gumshoe.
Okay. So I take it that you ran into Detective Gumshoe earlier?
Yeah. I was on my way to see Daddy when I saw Gummy standing there. He was standing in the hallway staring really hard at the vending machine, so I said hi.
And when was this?
Before everything got crazy.
How long were the two of you together?
We only talked for a little while, and then we went on our own ways.
That's right, pal. Kay and I only talked for a little while, and that's it. Oh, which means? We have now confirmed that Kay was in the hallway during the recess, isn't that right? Ah, you got me.
I told you to stop picking on Gummy, mister.
Huh, very well then. I'll just have to speak with the good detective in private later. It's alright, don't punch anybody. Were you the one who brought the pack of Swiss rolls, Kay?
Well, I didn't really have a lot of money. And I somehow made $1 out of all the pennies and quarters I had. But it still wasn't enough, and I really, really wanted one.
Come to think of it, she did come and ask me to exchange a handful of change for $1. And that's when you came and asked me to change your money, correct?
Yeah, thanks a bunch for doing that, mister.
Sure. But let me ask you, even with that $1, you still didn't have enough, correct?
Well, that's why...
Hey, if you bully Kay anymore, I'm gonna have to arrest you, pal. Need I remind you that you're the one already under arrest? Oh shit, right in front of the kid. Yeah. I sense that Kay is going to be less than forthcoming with this question. Well, it's obvious what happened. She had $1, Gumshoe had $5, and got her the Swiss rolls with $5. They pulled their money together.
Sorry about your ruffly thing.
Yes, well now that it's positively drenched in your nasal mucus. Ew. Don't worry, Kay, I have a spare. I knew it. At least 10 of them, probably. So here, you can have this one. Oh, he took it off. What is it, a clip-on? Wow. This is very, very chic. No, I'm just kidding. He probably just pulled it off.
But Daddy said, never take things from a stranger.
Oh, it's one of the promises you made in your promise notebook, correct?
Yeah, look, see? It's right here on this page. Kay's promises to Daddy. Promise I never take things from a stranger, never go anywhere with a stranger. Oh, that's good advice. Alright then, I'm not giving it to you. I'm merely allowing you to borrow it. You can take it home, wash it, clean, and then give it back to me next time we meet. Okay. Daddy never said I couldn't borrow things from strangers.
Oh, okay. It's fine. What, did you just have another one in your pocket? Did you just put a spare on just now? Did you just clip it on? Wow. But you're prepared. Now the Detective Gumshoe. Uh-oh. I believe it's now crystal clear. That you were with little Kay in that hallway? Oh.
I told you to stop being mean to Gummy.
Who's holding it? What are we holding? Hello? Miles Edgeworth, there is still something you have yet to resolve. I beg your pardon? You still haven't offered an explanation for why that man would lie to us. That's... well...
Gummy, don't tell me you lied for my sake.
Hey, don't worry about it, Kay. Everything's gonna be okay. Ah, so that's why. So, what was Detective Gumshoe's motive for lying? If you can't explain that, then you can't call this a perfect investigation. Huh. His reason for lying is very simple. What? Here's what I believe to be his reason. From simple observation of the detective actions and his interactions with Kay, it's obvious that the detective was lying for the young girl's sake. And this piece of evidence will show you exactly why. Piece of evidence? Which piece of evidence proves that Detective Gumshoe was lying on account of Kay? Hang on, before we decide, can we look at the piece of evidence we just got? Because I haven't looked at it yet. Oh shit, I want to look at it, not present it! Uh-oh. Mr. Faraday and Kay's promise notebook? How does this explain everything? Oh, I guess it was right. Oh shit. Whoops. Sorry. I wanted to read what it said inside. I'm assuming there's a promise in there. If you could take a look at this page, it's clearly written that Kay should never take things from a stranger. When Detective Gumshoe heard about the promise, he tried to cover for Kay. I see. What a foolishly foolish fool's fool of a foolish reason for a fool! Oh!
Gummy, you lied because of me, didn't you?
Because I'm your friend, Kay. That's why.
Gummy!
At long last, Detective Gumshoe, can you please tell me the whole truth now? Guess there's no beating you, huh, pal? Alright, I spilled the goods. Finally. Good lord. I've been standing guard for a while. I was getting really hungry and that snack vending machine was taunting me. But all the cash you had on you was $5 and that wasn't enough to buy anything, right? After all, the cheapest item in that machine is a $6 pack of Swiss rolls. Yeah, but then like an angel from heaven, Kay showed up.
I was thinking about sharing a snack with Daddy, so I wanted to buy a Swiss roll, but I only had about $1 in coins.
So we pooled my $5 and her $1 together, and bought a pack of Swiss rolls together.
But I was worried about breaking one of my promises. So then Gummy said,
Mr. Faraday's one scary guy when he gets mad. But don't worry, you won't get in trouble if I don't tell, right? Besides, you bought it with me. So you didn't really get it from me, you know?
He told me it'd be okay. And he gave me a whole roll to save and give to Daddy.
Oh. Who knew that Scruffy could be so considerate? Oh yeah, this music is back. Hell yes! Indeed. Detective, I take it that you then sat down on the bench and ate the rolls together? Yeah, we split the other roll and ate it right then. The sweet taste of that cake's chocolate. I'll never forget it as long as I live, pal. Anyway, Kay, I believe this also belongs to you.
Oh, that's from the balloon I popped.
It's bad manners to leave garbage lying around, Kay.
I'm sorry.
Well, I guess I can't blame you for not throwing this one piece away. It was sitting high up on a windowsill where you couldn't see it. So, just this once, I forgive you.
But that balloon... I wanted to surprise Gummy a little, so I popped it on purpose. And because of me, Gummy dropped his half of the Swiss roll.
Oh, right, the invisible sandwich. Oh, no. Wow, you really got me there, pal.
So I thought maybe I should give Gummy the other one. And then I saw you picking on Gummy, mister.
So you kicked me, is that it? You sure are a feisty one.
I'm really sorry, mister.
It's alright. I'm perfectly unharmed. But about the Swiss roll, would it be alright with you if I held on to it until Detective Gumshoe is cleared of all charges and free to go?
Yeah, sure. Just make sure you give it to Gummy afterwards, okay?
Of course, I promise. Now then, I believe we have a proven beyond the shadow of a doubt that Detective Gumshoe was in the hallway for the entire duration of his duty, which undeniably proves that Detective Gumshoe could not have committed the double murders.
Objection!
Uh-oh. Girl, you back?
Objection.
I don't know, her objection voice does not match what I have in mind for her. Actually, it proves just the opposite, Edgeworth, you've just shown. that Detective Gumshoe is the only one who could have committed the crime. What do you mean?
It's quite rude to eavesdrop, Miss Yu.
I'm getting like lectured on manners by a girl with a penchant for whipping people. What? How dare you talk back with such insolence?
You're wrong, lady. Gummy's not the bad guy.
Oh, what have we here? What is a child doing here in a courthouse? Bailiff, please take this child in. Wait, no. Uh-oh. What? Miss Callisto, you? That girl's Mr. Faraday's. I know. So what? You think that just because she's the victim's daughter, she gets to just run wild all around the crime scene? I think it's actually quite dangerous for her, to speak nothing of getting underfoot. I suppose you're right, however. As long as we're in agreement on that point, let's get back to the real issue at hand. Now then, Detective, you were in front of the door to lobby number 2 the entire time, correct? Yeah, but... You see? Isn't it obvious that it could only be the detective? He is the only person who could have gone into lobby number 2 at the time of the murders. Oh, I have no counter-argument to that. Don't worry, I've already put all the necessary paperwork in for his formal arrest. Oh, but the investigation is far from over. Oh, that's right. I was going to speak with you about that. Don't you think it's reckless to talk to the suspect out in the open without a guard? I suppose. Well, as someone with more experience in law than you, allow me to share something. Always keep a good eye on a criminal or you may regret what comes of your negligence. Ooh, Miles, I can't believe you're letting this woman lecture you like this. Yeah, she really just stuck it to him, didn't she? This is unforgivable as a disciple of Von Karma. Down, Tigress. Now then, I'll be looking forward to the results of your investigation. I bet you will, damn, she's sassy. So, we're back to square one. Actually, this is our last chance. I can tell that if we fail to solve the case, Detective Gumshoe will be formally charged under all the circumstantial evidence. This investigation is not over yet. This is the one location we have yet to inspect. It's where Detective Bad and Miss Yu were at the time of the crime. Lobby number 1. Oh, of course. Are we gonna be able to get in there? Oh, shoot. Oops. That's fine. It happens. I never know when these are coming. Nope. You never save in an LP. Not in Phoenix Wright, anyway. There's only one save slot. Oh, he's in here. Okay, so here we are. We'll just start in here. What is this incredibly overpowering sweet scent?
It smells like flowers.
Why don't we smell that somewhere else?
Uncle Bad, is this it?
Huh? Isn't that Detective Bad and Kay over there? It looks like she managed to escape the bailiff. That was quick. What's that? Is that a perfume bottle? No, that's not quite it.
Oh, too bad, but it's so pretty.
I think you're still a bit too young to be wearing that. But since you found it, I guess I can let you keep it.
Thanks. I'll treasure it always.
Those two seem to get along rather well. Oh, here. I've got something else for you. Oh, is he nice to her? That's nice.
Yay! Thank you, Uncle Bad.
She's eating it. Earlier, I ate a little gummy. Gummy? Oh, you mean Gumshoe. Gummy. He was trying to be nice when we were in trouble. And then he got in trouble because he lied to protect me.
Gummy. I know I didn't kill Daddy.
No. Oh, don't cry. Faraday would be sad if he saw you crying.
I'm not crying.
Okay.
Oh, it's the mister from before and the lady too.
Don't you think it would be a good idea to go home for the time being? You're not involved in the investigation, so it's for the best if you do.
Actually, I'm Uncle Bad's assistant, so I'm related to the investigation.
Is that so, Detective Bad? Yeah, I guess. What? You're just scolding us like kids not to mess up the crime scene. And now you let this child run free? Why? People are free to investigate things outside of the actual crime scene. You also had a few things she wanted to look into. Got a problem with it? Ugh. I don't have a problem with that, but I am curious as to what Miss Yu's looking into.
I wonder too. Uncle Bad, I'm gonna go look somewhere else now, okay?
Alright. I'm counting on you.
It's right. Hey, mister.
Huh? Yes, what is it?
I know Gummy really isn't the bad guy. I mean it. So, please, find the real bad guy, okay?
Can you do it, Edgeworth? It's a heartfelt plea from a kid. I won't forgive whoever did this. But in the absence of the perfect piece of testimony and evidence, there's no one else who could be the true culprit other than Detective Gumshoe. Huh? She wandered off while I was pondering. Kids do that. We haven't talked to Francie in a while. Let's see if she's got anything to say about this. You alright there, Franny?
Yes, what is it?
You notice anything?
What is this smell that has permeated the air?
It's sweet and flowery, although at this strength I'm likely to suffocate from it.
I can't conduct an investigation under these circumstances. We need to open a window and air this room out. I demand that you open a window right now. Hurry!
Francisco, one of the windows is already open. Yeah, I was just about to say, doesn't it look like it's open back there?
I can see that.
I wonder, is it just a coincidence that one of the windows in this room is already open too? Oh, maybe we need to go look at that then. Well, before we actually look at any physical things, let's talk to him and see if he's got anything. Detective Bad, what exactly was Kay searching for? Nothing that concerns you, boy.
Oh, and I suppose it has something to do with Kay?
It does, because she's Faraday's daughter. Anyway, hurry up and get to the point. He's gotta look in the mirror, it's very important. I don't have time to waste. Sounds like he'd rather be left alone. I have something I'd like to confirm with you once again. I don't have anything to say to you. Oh. Look at my giant hand, though, and then reconsider. Be that as it may, we still have questions that we need answers to. Now then, first of all, what is the overpowering smell that is permeating the room? Upon entering the room, I thought I was going to suffocate. It's that ultra-strong perfume you wears. She spilled some of it. I was having a bad time of it myself. I didn't think twice and opened the window. But that smell's still here. Perfume, huh? So the sweet scent in the air is perfume.
Well, it's giving off quite a stench. I bet it's some cheap no-name brand.
She said it's a famous brand from overseas. Oh.
It's a knockoff. Yes, definitely a knockoff.
No disrespect, but she forced one of those bottles on me. Here, little girl, you can have it.
Huh. I was born for a much more expensive and refined perfume. However, seeing as how you just happen to have a spare, I suppose I'll take it. Miles Edgeworth, you will hold on to this bottle without fail.
Oh great, now we get to stink. Ugh. Why can't she ever be honest about her wants? Because. Alright. Perfume. So now we have the perfume Miss Yu wears. Just fantastic. Can we look at that? And then I also, like I said, I messed up earlier and meant to look at this. Because there was more than one page. So we saw this page. What's this? Always greet people with a smile, even people you don't know. Never cry in front of strangers. Always try your hardest to learn about things you don't understand. Daddy's job is to make sure that everyone follows the rules. Okay, be a good girl and promise that you'll keep your promises to me. Oh, that's sweet. Perfume given to Bad by you. Same perfume as the one spilled in lobby number 1. Okay. That's it. Right. Is that all you wanted to talk about? If so, I'm going back to investigating. Actually, I still have a few other things I wish to inquire about. He's getting upset. It's fine. During the recess. So, you were in this room the entire recess? Like I said, I made a call to the precinct to get that big lug down here. But other than that, I was waiting for the recess to end in here.
At least your story is consistent.
Earlier you stated that you were in this lobby with Miss Yu. Yeah, I ran into her in the hallway. She said she wanted to talk to me about something, so we came in here. Then what you're saying is that until Detective Gumshoe's arrival, you and Miss Yu were in 2 different locations? Guess I am. Interesting.
Speaking of that lawyer, she seems to have a great dislike for you.
Duh. Let's see, Miss Yu is the sister of the victim of the KG8 incident, and as I recall, Detective Bad was the lead detective on the case. I wonder if the reason for her disdain isn't simply because you failed to guard Cece, but because you were the lead detective on the case. Is that it? You knew? I also know that today's trial involving the Cordobian embassy staff member is being referred to as the second KG-8 incident. Oh shit, he didn't know that we knew? I thought he did. Now then, detective, I believe it's time you were honest with me and told me the truth behind your relationship with Miss Yu and Mr. Faraday. Here it come. Give it to me. And the KG-8 incident. Is he gonna do it, though? I don't know. If you already know that much, I guess it'd be alright to tell you. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. KG-8 incident. Tell me about it. Now, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the KG-8 incident. It's not exactly a happy story. Other than the people who were directly involved, you two will be the first to hear what I'm about to tell. Oh shit, alright, story time, everyone get a seat. Oh, I'm ready. Whoa. This damn lollipop. The honest truth behind the KG-8 incident? Yeah? Faraday, you and I. As you already know, we three were involved with the KG-8 incident. Faraday and I, we were originally on the trail of a smuggling ring. There's that smuggling again. It's always come up. You mean the smuggling case involving one of the Amana Group secretaries? That trial was just a front. A facade? Yeah, but the case became tainted. All because the witness who was going to testify about the Amana Group's ties to the smuggling ring, CCU, was killed. Then, what became of the secretary who was arrested? His name was Colin Devore. Yup. Okay. To be honest, the guy didn't know a thing about the smuggling ring. But he confessed to knowing about it anyway. Devore was probably being intimidated by the big boss man. Just another scapegoat. Right. The boss man of the Amano Group? He can't seriously mean Mr. Ernest Amano. Well, remember, this is previous, so he doesn't know what we know now about that old man and how conniving he is, so yeah, probably. That can't be right. It's probably just Detective Bad's personal hypothesis. What is he trying to do, suspecting Mr. Amano of being involved in smuggling? Well, we know now that it's probably the truth. I suppose it would have been quite difficult to secure an acquittal trial after he confessed. But the man who killed CCU, Manny Cochin, was a completely different person. But since he's already been acquitted once of her murder, Mr. Faraday, how could you have let him go? If I remember correctly, I heard that Mr. Faraday had an important piece of evidence stolen from him. That's right. That wasn't Faraday's fault. It was mine. I wasn't vigilant enough. Faraday, CC, I was supposed to protect them both. Miss Yu did mention that as well. About how Detective Bad was supposed to guard her sister. But even I, who was supposed to protect him, I fell into their trap.
What kind of trap?
The holes in this jacket are a testament to that trap. What do you mean? You mean you were fired upon?
You would have shot it that many times in one gunfight?
No. Only about half of these are from that case. But the reason I continue to wear this jacket is to remind myself of the lessons I learned from the KG-8 incident. Oh, I see. I couldn't protect CCU, and the suspect was found not guilty. We had hit a brick wall, as far as the law was concerned. And that's when she came to the courtroom, the victim's sister. That's when I first met Callisto Yu. Tell me about that. Relation to you. About when you first met Miss Yu. It was on the day the verdict of the KG-8 incident was handed down, was it not? Yeah. Faraday and I, we apologized to her from the bottom of our hearts. It was all we could do. But just saying you're sorry won't bring my sister back, she said. And then she gave me a hard slap across the face.
Well, she certainly had a lot of self-control to stop at just a slap. If it was me, not even 100 lashes would have been punishment enough.
I suppose not. You said it herself. that she never wanted to see either of us ever again. But after that, you've seen her many times over, correct? Yeah, Faraday and I, even after the KG8 incident had come to a close, we continued to hunt down the smuggling ring and got involved in a variety of cases. But it was no use. We cracked so many different cases, but the result was always the same. We couldn't find the real mastermind behind the ring. Please don't say mastermind at this point. I'm a little too close to Danganronpa at this moment. Oh. Is the ring really that big? It wasn't the pursuit of the ring that we met you once again. Did you? It was during another trial related to the smuggling ring. Faraday was the prosecutor and I, as the lead detective, took to the witness stand. She appeared out of the blue as the defense attorney. Her client was related to the smuggling ring and then she was defending them? Yeah. Was pursuing the ring as best as she could as a lawyer. I think she defended Rel this time, for the same reason. Come to think of it, Miss Yu did say something to the same effect. That sucks, she had to keep seeing them over and over. I've my own agenda. I'm still on the hunt for leads regarding the KG8 incident, alright? And for that, you have not a single qualm about defending a known killer? Don't put words in my mouth. I said no such thing. Right, I remember her saying this. She seemed really serious, too. The only way I had to get close to Mr. Rel was to be his lawyer. I had no intention of covering for him. Ever. So don't you dare suggest that I was going to. It doesn't matter what her reason is. Helping a criminal is just despicable. Well, maybe you gotta keep your, you keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Don't people say that too? You're so naive, little girl. I could have stolen this lollipop from you. That's how naive you are. How dare you insult the daughter of Avant Karma? Just like us, you felt that she had hit the limit of what the law could do. That's all. Is that all? The law is merely a tool. There's no limit to it, only the skill of the craftsman. You too. You're still too young. But one day you'll know what I mean. Maybe. I guess he's not wrong, is he? Enough sidetracking. What matters is that we met you again in pursuit of the smuggling ring. That's all. I see. This is a lot more serious than... I knew it was going to be serious, but this is something here. So what was your relation to Mr. Faraday? You even seem to know Kay fairly well. I met him when he was a rookie prosecutor. Known him ever since. And Kay, I've known her since the day she was born. Faraday and I, we cracked quite a few cases together. But you two seem to have made no progress at all in the Yatagarasu case. Yeah, why is that? Unless he knows. Is he covering for him? Did we touch a nerve? I only have one thing to say to you. No one knew more about the Yatagarasu than me and Faraday. That's why I was called upon to testify in today's trial. To prove that Rel was not the real Yatagarasu. Which I would have done if he hadn't turned around and accused Faraday. After the accusation, I was asked to testify, but this time, to prove or disprove the accusation. But I guess I won't be doing that either. I sense there's more to that statement than meets the eye. Yeah, for sure. Perhaps a bit more digging into the Yatagarasu is what's necessary. Alright, tell us about that. We're going over time a little, but I need to know about this. This is important and interesting. You claim to know much about the Yatagarasu. Would you care to share what you know with me? What you two should be looking for right now is proof of murderous intent toward Faraday and Rel. I agree, which is exactly why I'm asking you about the Yatagarasu. What? The KG8 incident and the second KG8 incident. Both of these cases are tied to the smuggling ring. And in both of these cases, the witness who was to testify about the ring was murdered. However, there is one point in which they differ, and that is the presence or absence of the great thief Yatagarasu. Is that really the defining factor? It might be. Mr. Rel claimed to be the Yatagarasu, however, in the middle of the trial. He suddenly declared Mr. Faraday to be the real Yatagarasu. Then, during the recess, they were both killed. Don't you find that to be the least bit odd?
Miles Edgeworth, stop beating around the bush and just spit it out already.
I believe there must be some reason that the two men suspected of being the Yatagarasu were both killed at the same time. A reason? Huh. And so, in order to catch Mr. Faraday, Mr. Rel's cold-blooded killer, I feel that I need to learn as much as I can about the Yatagarasu. If it will help you solve the case, you can tell us. Then I'll tell you. I'll tell you the reason why we've never caught the Yatagarasu.
What was that sudden outburst for? You almost made me whip you by accident.
Oh, oop. Nope, it's us. Ugh. It still accidentally whipped me anyway. There are three main reasons why the Yatagarasu will always be one step ahead. First, the Yatagarasu always knows the exact location of the target object. Second, the Yatagarasu always knows exactly how to disarm the security system. Third, the Yatagarasu doesn't leave a single shred of evidence behind, ever. I see. Oh, this music! Yo! So those are the Yatagarasu's special traits.
Sounds like an incredibly elusive thief.
The Yatagarasu has never been caught on tape, never tries to draw anyone's attention, and would never do something as lowbrow as commit murder. I'm inclined to agree with what we know so far. That's how I knew that Rel wasn't the real Yatagarasu right away.
But you can't use that sort of logic on its own to prove that he wasn't.
Listen, little girl, I'm not done talking yet. Ugh. What's different about this time? Was that evidence related to the smuggling ring? It was sent to the police. And the sender was none other than the one who infiltrated the Kodopian embassy. The Yatagarasu. The Yatagarasu sent the evidence? Until now, the Yatagarasu would always publicize any corrupt dealings through the mass media. Yeah, remember? It's like the Phantom Thieves, kind of. But not this time. The evidence this time was something only Faraday and I, and a select few others, knew about. In that case, how can you be so sure that it was Yatagarasu who sent it? That's easy. A special card that only Yatagarasu uses was attached. That's how I can be so sure. And just what sort of card is it? Here, look at this article. Whenever the Yatagarasu wants to publicize something, a white card is sent along with the stolen information. Right, we've seen this. Well, we've seen it, not in this storyline. But when we questioned Rel about what was sent along with the white card, Rel had no idea what it was. Ah, so that proves it. Oh, and that's how Detective Bad knew that Mr. Rel was a phony. Thank you very much. I have a much better understanding of the Yatagarasu now. He's not impressed. Hello? Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes? His Honor would like to transfer the evidence from today's trial over to you. So if you could please head over to the courtroom, it'd be much appreciated, sir. Understood. I'll be there shortly. Well, we haven't even looked in this room yet, though. Detective Bad, what does the law mean to you? You're not gonna answer that? Finding the answer to that question is the only reason I'm still alive. Oh. I became a prosecutor to find the answer to that question myself. And to play a part in ensuring that all criminals everywhere are found guilty. Wow. Oh. Wait! Oh! We didn't even get a chance to look in there. I hope there wasn't anything I missed, because I went to talk to him right away. I'm assuming it wouldn't let us leave if there was something important. Right. Alright, Judge. Oh, don't be so sad. Alright, well, in the next one, what we're gonna do here is talk to the judge and get our evidence, and maybe we can go back in there, or maybe we have something else to look at. We'll have to see. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Toodaloo.